Hi, my name is Hippo, and welcome to the first of a series of guide videos where we are going to take a deep dive at preparing you for the contested zones. Whether you're heading to Checkmate or Obituary or even Rune Station, these high-risk areas hold the key to unlocking executive ships if you can collect all 7 comp boards. I've spent hundreds of hours grinding through these zones, and in this video I'm breaking it all down so you know exactly what to expect, and more importantly, how to get them done. I've got tons of tips, tricks, and strategies to make sure your run is smooth. And if you stick around to the very end, I've got some bonus tips for you don't want to miss. But before we dive into the contested zones themselves, the first thing you need to do is make sure you're properly prepared. These areas are unforgiving, and going in blind is a great way to lose everything. So in this first video, we'll cover what you should bring, how to gear up, where to get the red key cards that you will need, and key things to know before stepping foot into any of the zones. After that, I'll break down each contested zone in their own video, Checkmate, Obituary, and Rune Station, individually, so you know exactly what to expect. When it comes to gearing up for the contested zones, the most important thing is using weapons you're comfortable with. My personal loadout starts with a P8 AR, modded with a tweaker and a scorched 4x scope. This combo absolutely shreds NPCs at medium to long range. For close quarters, I run the P4 with a tweaker and a simple red dot sight. It's fast, reliable, and perfect for clearing tight corridors. You'll want to bring plenty of ammo, at least 15 mags of each weapon stored in your backpack. Don't forget med pens, a med gun, a single fuse, and of course your multi-tool with the tractor attachment. Yes, you can find fuses inside these contested zones, but it's always safer to bring one in just in case you can't grab one quickly when you need it. At the end of the day though, bring the weapons that feel right to you. Confidence and comfort go a long way in these high pressured environments. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about how contested zones actually work. To access all of the comp boards inside a CZ, you're going to need a red key card. But here's the catch. You won't find these key cards inside of these contested zones themselves. You have to bring them with you. To get your hands on one, you'll need to visit one of the 2 Supervisor stations. These spots are often hot zones for PvP since everyone needs these key cards to get the full comp board access. So make sure you're geared up, alert, and ready for a fight, because it's rarely a quiet pickup. When approaching the Supervisor stations, the best place to park your ship is at the bottom of the station. Look for these tube-shaped cylinder-like structures. That's your orientation marker. That area is usually safe for a quick EVA, and it puts you right near the front doors. But be warned, the station turrets will shred you if you're careless. So approach low and slow, keep your ship steady, and get out fast. Now that you're out of your ship and in EVA, head towards the front of the Supervisor station and look for the cycle door. It can be a little disorienting from the bottom of the station, but just follow the pathway here and you shall find it no problem. Once you enter through the cycle door, start making your way deeper into the station. Be careful going through this though, because at any point you can run into other players, so definitely keep an eye open. A tip here for the Supervisor station is if you happen to run into the NPCs here and they are spawned in, it typically means that you are the first player here. It doesn't always mean that, but it is a good sign that you have a shot at getting the red key card. Now, I do want to show you, if you ever did not manage to bring in a fuse, I'm going to show you one of the best places to get a fuse After clearing out the NPCs in this hallway, you're going to double back and you're going to go grab a fuse. Almost always, if you don't come here with a fuse, you'll be able to find a fuse here. So just run on over here and you're going to find it in the back corner. Now that you have your fuse, you're going to go back to where you came from and head down that hallway where there were a bunch of spawned in NPCs. You're going to run into some more resistance. You're going to clear out these NPCs and come to a door that is going to require that fuse that you got or brought in with you to open it up. Eventually, you'll hit a fuse door. Make sure you brought that fuse we talked about earlier because you'll need it here. And remember, you're in Pyro now. I've run into plenty of players and squads inside of Supervisor stations, all hunting for the same key card. So stay sharp and clear corners. After popping the fuse and dealing with any resistance, head up through this ceiling access. This will lead you into a vent system that drops you down into the room with the Red Keycard printer. Grab your key, and from here you're going to head to the service elevator and exit out the service entrance. You're going to EVA back to your ship and you're good. Now, something to keep in mind: to complete all of the contested zones, you will need 2 red key cards, one for checkmate and one for obituary. So if you're here already in a supervisor station and you've collected 1 red key card, you can decide to stay here and wait for the printer to reset and pick up another one, or you could simply go to the other supervisor station and grab another red key card. These are going to be very important for you, so getting these before you head to the contested zones is going to be a big deal. Now that you have everything you need and are geared up, it's time to head to your first contested zone. In this next video, we will head over to Checkmate, which is my recommended first stop when tackling these zones. Thanks again for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content.